Alright. Now I got my master weapon. I can start working on some other weapons. Maybe. Let's see. Gunpowder. Bitterbug. Keep that. Nullberry is very useful. Now I can go even further beyond. Oh yeah, yep. This is the peak Jagras blade. Doesn't get any better than this. I mean, there's definitely better weapons. But for this particular weapon type and this weapon tree, this is the best. I got a question for you. What do you think of the new world now? To me, it's like a big pot pie. On the outside is this hard and mysterious shell, but once you dig in, you discover all of its meaty goodness. Or maybe it's more like a fruit pie. Totally sweet and impossible to get out of your system. You're right, too much information. Anyway, am I the only one who thinks this way? That was a very interesting side tangent. Hellish Fiend, Valhazak. Dunzo. Was he the only one there? Yep. Okay. Which means I can put another decoration. Go a level beyond. I can do Brace Jewel level 3. Let's put on jumping attack power plus 10%. I actually jump attack a lot. Reduce the stamina depletion. Let's do Physique Jewel. That seems pretty good. So I should have... I can't be knocked back and I can't be tripped anymore. I believe. Let me verify. Oh, I only have one, my bad. Prevents knockbacks. Okay. So it's a level 3, but it's only really just one level. Good to know, good to know. Alright. Okay, so let's see. Let's go for... Ancient Forest. I started from the bottom. Might as well continue going up, so we'll go investigate the Wildspire Waste now. Started from the bottom, then we'll get to the top. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Right? Dude, I'm telling you, I had nothing a week ago. I had nothing. I had no armor, no sense of what I was doing, direction. Look at me now. I'm not even in the end game. This is like, I believe this is like the... Oh, no. Let me rephrase that. I'm not in the post end game yet. I'm in the end game. Like this is definitely the end. Elder Dragon, it's just Elder Dragon after Elder Dragon, so that should be a good indication that like the story is about to wrap up, but there's other people that are like, I think I'm like, my hunter rank is like 16, maybe 12 or something like that. The people that have been popping up into the stream to watch me play are like in the 200s, in the hundreds. And I know the max rank is 999, so that's crazy. That's like probably 1,000 hours of gameplay. For sure, easily to max out. I don't know if I'll put that much time into it, but I will work on sets and start getting stuff. I have weapons that I want to make. This was one. And there's other switch axes to make, and I'm looking at other weapon types as well, so that's where the addiction continues. Dude. Insane. I know, man. This is like, this could literally be, you play this one game, you're good for like months. Just wait till the DLC comes out next year, and I start playing that. That's the whole reason I'm playing right now, to get ready for the DLC in January. I'll have like a solid month before, because once March hits and a bunch of other games I'm really interested in playing, that's like, okay, goodbye. I won't be able to juggle so many games, especially with my limited my schedule already, just with homework and work and coming here and, you know, streaming multiple games. It's been a while that I've done like one solid meaty game. Put a lot of effort into it. I think I'm like at 40 or 50 hours into the game. So it's, oof. They hit it out of the park. They did so many things right. Oh wait, whoop. I think those were the footsteps? Footsteps, I mean, the tracks. I have no idea where I'm supposed to find the tracks. What games are you excited about? Oh man. Well, I am excited to play Borderlands 3, but I'm not going to get into it anytime soon, especially with this game and some other games that I plan to play for October for horror month, so I'll be doing that. I'm kind of excited for the Resident Evil Project Resistance. I thought it was going to be a Resident Evil Outbreak style game, but it's like something completely different. Multiplayer, kind of like Capcom's the Resident Evil version of Dead by Daylight. Which seems cool. I've heard they're really fun. I've never played, but I've heard they're fun. Final Fantasy VII, of course. I'm very excited about Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. Can't think of it right now. Hideo Kojima's next game, Death Stranding, that comes out in November. I think I said Borderlands 3 in case I didn't. I want to play Astro Chain for Nintendo Switch. There's some PlayStation Classics I want to play. So many. It's a nice problem to have. Too many games to play. And especially with games like this that are huge time investments. Like if you want to really enjoy it and like become masterful. Ooh, I just blue light. There's a track here. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. Wait, maybe?
This evidence is totally different from the other stuff we've seen.
Ooh. Old mud track? Threat level? Interesting. I know it's like 5 to 6 names. 5 to 6 names out of all of that. My gamer days are coming to an end. I wouldn't say coming to an end. But you know, it's like... It's like what was it I told everyone else? You know, there's a big contrast between when you're like 10 playing video games and then when you're in your 20s and 30s playing video games with responsibilities and work, and if you're doing school, if you're doing both. And then if you stream like I do, I'm like, ooh.
This must be from the Elder Dragon the Huntsman told us about.
You know, it's you gotta learn to prioritize what's important to you. You know, there's a lot of games I don't play that people, you know, hop in the stream. Lozo, Demkara, Cannibal Queen, Sora, Fishy, Little. You know, I always get, are you gonna play this? Are you gonna play that? Are you interested? Have you heard about this? And it's like, you know, time is very precious. It's the only resource you're never gonna get any more of. You have a finite amount. So you gotta learn what to say yes to and what to say no to. So it's like, not really an end, just, I guess, a new evolution. It's part of life though, like with all things, you know? I wouldn't say they're completely gone, just, the time is more precious. I don't get too many hours. I literally only play video games when I'm streaming. I used to be, like, oh man, back 4 or 5 years ago, I used to play, like, every day, like 2 or 3 hours. Now it's like, if I'm lucky, maybe, like, every other day. When I'm not streaming, I'll play for, like, 3 or 4. But that got deep. Sorry, yeah. It's good general life advice, you know? You can apply it to anything. You gotta remember, every time you're saying yes to something means you're saying no to everything else you could be doing at that moment. So, it's, like I said, I get game suggestions and, you know, look into this if you like that. And I'm like, alright. I always take suggestions and I write them down, but I'm like, it's in my rules too. It's like, you know, I'm gonna play what I want to play, but if something piques my interest and I'm feeling it, then I'll give it a shot and we'll go from there. But yeah, video games. I don't know how we got to this deep philosophical thought, but yeah, it's where my mind tends to go. Think about this kind of thing all the time. Not all the time, but a good majority of the time. Shower thoughts, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of games I'm looking forward to. Especially games that have like come out this year that I haven't even gotten to. There's a lot. A whole bunch. So, one at a time. That's all I can say. One at a time. And finding these tracks is not as easy as it was before. These moments are good though. Yeah, that's true. It's the ebb and flow. When the game isn't too crazy and I like, you know, focused on killing things, being super epic, I can have really deep, meaningful conversation while I just autopilot and look for resources and track the monster. So that's usually how it goes. But yeah, so many games, and that's just what we know of. Think about all the games that we don't know about that are coming. PS5, Xbox 2. Sometimes it's the surprise that you don't see coming. It's like, whoa. All right. Ooh. Oh no, Bareth. Gotta learn to expect the expected and then to expect the unexpected. Nintendo is like, they're masterminds about doing that. No one can ever really like 100% predict what they're gonna do. There's always like some stupidly insane, crazy thing they announce and everyone's like, alright, well, didn't see that coming. I think I found the loop. So I just got to run the dune. Run in a big old circle. But yeah. How about you, Degen? Any games you're looking forward to? I know I'm definitely... The way I think about the games I play, I definitely structure them around streaming, so... I know that if I don't play something right away, it'll be there waiting for me when I'm ready to get to it. There's so many horror games I want to play, but I don't want to, like, you know, put all my eggs in one basket and just rush through them all. Alright, I think I found everything I'm gonna find here. Okay. Time to leave and then come right back. Quickest way to get this done. This always confuses me. Oh, well, I'm excited for Cyberpunk. Oh, I completely forgot about Cyberpunk too. See, that's another game. That game is gonna be like easily 100 hours. Like a couple hundreds of hours. I don't know if you've ever played the Witcher series, but CD Projekt Red, oh my, The Witcher will keep you busy for hundreds of hours. I could see that easily happening with this game too. Hundreds of hours. Easily. Huge time. Especially because the way that game is structured, like, to do everything and see everything take you forever. You can easily buy that game and be good for like months. Just no questions whatsoever about it. But
thank you.
Aha, Belhazak. Unknown. I wonder if he's... Ooh, he is in the thing already. Alright, well. Back to farming. Okay, so excited for Cyberpunk, the new Assassin's Creed set in the Nordic mythology, but my PC won't handle these new games. My PC doesn't handle much new games since Assassin's Creed Unity, I guess. No problem. You know, so that's the thing. Well, particularly PS4 and Xbox are doing it now, backwards compatibility. With PC, it's kind of been that way from the get-go, but just because it's struggling now doesn't mean that you can't get a better one or you can't upgrade in the future. And we'll be in a position where you will be able to. You know, prices are always... It's like every 2 years, computing power jumps, and all the what used to be like super highly expensive drops down in price. And that's the time when it's like people, fiscal consumers, they were like, I don't want to get the new hotness. There's going to be bugs, there's going to be defects, there's going to be problems. I'll get the thing that works. It'll be cheaper and it'll be good enough and it'll play the games I want to play and I won't have to worry. And then it's like almost getting in a cycle and a rhythm. There'll always be the people that are like, as soon as the new thing's out, oh, gotta have it day one. I don't think I've ever done that with my entire life. I've never gotten anything day one, with the exception of the Switch. Just because that was like a console that I can plan the go. This can't, and the games were like really good, and it launched with a Zelda, which never happens, and it was like supposedly amazing, and there's a Mario that's coming and all kinds of crazy. I was like, okay, I have to see how this works. But that's the nature of the beast, at least with PC. PS4, like I said, PS4 and Xbox are definitely getting on that in the same boat. PS4 is going to be compatible with PS5. That's already confirmed. it should be the same thing with Xbox too. You can play Xbox One games. Maybe they'll bring Xbox and Xbox 360 titles. I'm not sure about that, but I know definitely Sony's not. They've only confirmed that the PS5 will be backwards compatible with PS4. Maybe PlayStation. I would love if they could get PS2 emulation and PS1. I would love that. PS3 is a bit of a hard bargain just because of the architecture of that console. It's so freaking what's the word? It's like incredibly like proprietary. Like they went out of their way to design something to their specific modifications, and it kind of bit them in the butt. Where it's really hard to get those games running, like through emulation and stuff. So, but we'll see if anyone can do it. Sony can, which is kind of why they've like I'm a little excited because they haven't been saying much. They weren't at E3. They weren't at Tokyo Game Show. I think they were at Gamescom, but it was just Death Stranding, so it was literally like one game. But there's gonna be a state of play Monday, I think. They're gonna talk about Last of Us Part 2, and I'm excited. And if we get a release date, I'm gonna put Last of Us sometime to be played on stream. I love that game. I love all the Naughty Dog games. I'll have to do the year of Naughty Dog or something, and like every month play one Naughty Dog game and just space it out. But yeah, it's very interesting times where all the console developers are making pro-consumer choices, which, you know, that's competition. Competition drives everyone to bring their A game, you know. Everyone steps up. Developers, I don't want to say argue, what's the right, they fight for our dollars and the consumer wins. Not to mention that we don't even know the prices of next-gen games. Are they going to stay 60 or are they going to jump up in price because of the power and the fidelity and the graphics?
We're making good progress.
You know, games have been $60 since like 2007, 2005. It's been a while. Games have been the same, more or less the same price, with the exception of collector's editions and, you know, digital deluxe editions that come with like, oh, Black Diablos. Got its own little... I thought I was gonna get a cutscene. It looked like it was. I can do this. Nope, don't want to fight. That thing is already tough enough as it is for me. Now I gotta fight a black one. Artemis. Ooh. I was like, I saw it poke up right behind me, and I was like, no, 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 no. Down. Jump, son! There we go. I just want to find my tracks. Find my tracks and I'll leave in peace. Could have sworn there was one right here. I think there was one right here. If not, then I'll leave and come back, and I should be done with the investigation. Doing one more loop. Uh-oh. Something was flying. Yeah, looks like I'm good. Alright, one more. And I should be good. Yeah, okay. Of course I have it. I never go on expeditions. At least not anymore. Like when I started the game I did. Been doing missions ever since the second stream. But Naughty Dog are like my favorite. Oh yeah, there's hands down, in my opinion, Sony's strongest first party studio. They've been Sony's strongest for a long time. Nobody does dialogue and character interactions as well as them, as far as I know. Yeah, they set the bar. They haven't made a bad game in like like 8 years. Critically, of course. I know there's people that don't like their games because the typical thing is like you're pretty much playing a movie. I think that's like a lot of people's big complaint. But I don't know. I like their approach. I like good stories, so I don't mind learning the lore, finding out, you know, how their game world is like fleshed out and character motivations are, and I don't know. I love that kind of stuff. I could talk forever about it. I've done videos. I've done video essays about that kind of stuff. But yeah, they definitely set the bar. So many great games that they've made. And who knows what they're gonna do after The Last of Us, since they're done with Uncharted. They did Jak and Daxter. They did the original Crash Bandicoot. They did I think that's it. Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter. I think they did something before Uncharted. I can't remember though. They did Uncharted, then The Last of Us. Who knows what they're going to be doing? Something new. But yeah, Naughty Dog they're the cream of the crop. There's a reason why in the state of play, the one game they talked about was The Last of Us Part 2. People lose their minds when that game is shown. I still remember the E3 presentation they did for the first Last of Us, where I forget who came out, but someone came out and they were playing it, and then they just did, instead of a mic drop, they did a controller drop and walked away, and the entire audience erupted. They were like, "Oh my god, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?" Oh man, that's the kind of stuff you don't see it. It was just like when Final Fantasy was announced that they're remaking it. People were like, it's the same reaction when Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced. They're like, "Oh my god, it's real. It's actually it's happening. It's happening." The dreams are coming true.